Kobe is less than 15 minutes on the train from Osaka, so it's a really easy day trip. It's not just about Kobe beef. Today we're heading to a waterfall that's right by the Shinkansen station. I'll show you the train ride there and how to get tickets, a ropeway, and Nunobiki Herb Garden where you can relax and enjoy stunning views. We're taking a ropeway up to the herb garden, then we'll be hiking down the mountain via the waterfall. If you don't want to do the whole route, you can take the ropeway up and down, and you can also hike straight to the waterfall from the station in about 15 minutes. We're on the way to Kobe. We reserved a seat in the green car because we've got the green car JR passes and wanted to make the most of them, but the journey's only 12 minutes, so if you're going in the standard car, you're just as well just jumping on the train in the unreserved car. You don't have to make a reservation. Today, now, yep. Local train. We want the Shinkansen. At first we couldn't make a reservation on the ticket machines because we typed in Kobe and the Shinkansen station is actually called Shin Kobe, which is sometimes the case. The Shinkansen station isn't always the same station as the main station in the city, so that's just something to watch out for. Shin means new. It's the same as in Osaka's Shinkansen station, Shin Osaka. 11:18. Yeah. Here's where you can select a seat with space for luggage if you need it. You can choose your seat from the seat map. It tells you which carriage is the least occupied, which is really useful. Go for these ones. These ones? Yeah. If you're buying a ticket without a JR pass, the process is very similar. You just pay at the end. Please take your ticket. Thank you. This display tells you which platform to go to. Sakura 553, 11:18, track 21. As well as the time of the train, I think it helps to know the train name and number. For us, it's Sakura 553. It was displayed on the ticket machine and on our reservation card. Here we are at track 21. You can see Sakura 553 is on the sign and on the train, so we know we've got the right one. If you're thinking of getting a pass for the green car, there's a video on my channel all about it, comparing it to standard class. There's a control for your seat back and your leg recliner on this one. I was excited to see the Hello Kitty Shinkansen at the station. It runs once a day from Osaka to Fukuoka and back. Normal Shinkansen don't have a bow on the window. I wish I could see inside.
Smoking is not allowed on this train, except in the designated smoking rooms.
Welcome to Kobe. Just spotted a sign to where we're going first, the Nunobiki Falls. They should be really close to the Shinkansen station. We've not been outside yet, we've just been following signs towards the herb garden, and these katakana say Ropeway Noriba, where you get on the ropeway, so we're following signs to that. We found a map of the Nunobiki Falls and the ropeway, so we're gonna get the ropeway up and then walk back down. Looks like it's quite nice on the way down, you can explore places on the way. Here's another sign, Nunobiki Herb Gardens and Ropeway, this way. It looked like we were going towards the subway, we're just following the signs. What do you think the house is for? Who lives in here? We've made it Herb Gardens and Ropeway Noriba, just over there. Here's the opening hours for the herb garden and the ropeway. They change according to the season. Here's the admission fee. So if you get a ticket to the ropeway, it includes admission to the herb garden. There's the adult prices, 1,800 yen for a round trip or 1,130 for one way. Goodness, look at this massive staircase. That's a workout. Do we take the staircase or the lift? There's the start of the ropeway and a tiny waterfall. Was this the one they were talking about when they said there's a waterfall really close to Shinkobe station? Not sure how much there'll be up there, so I've got a drink for the way. Super cute orange juice. And Phil's favourite, CC lemon.
34 lemons in this one.
Really? Could you fit 34 lemons in there?
Well,
I don't
34
know.
lemons worth a bit of insulin.
Arigato. Today's a Monday at midday and it's really quiet here. We decided to come on Monday because it'd be quieter than the weekend. Oh, we're about to take off. I don't think that's the route you're supposed to walk down, is it? Or maybe it is.
That is a route. He looks exhausted.
Oh no, maybe we've made the wrong decision.
He's going up, we'll be okay.
We decided to come on a Monday instead of the weekend so it would be quieter. Oh, here's the view. Oh, you can see the sea as well.
The view from that tall building is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's apartments. That's lovely.
This will be Shinkobe, the station.
Oh yeah, where we just came from. There's a waterfall down there. It looks really tall. Beautiful. And I'm guessing at the top that's the herb garden with the greenhouses. We're coming up to the halfway point. The herb garden's over 2 levels.
The idea is you can get up to the top, walk down here and then go kind of the rest of the way back down. So you see the herb garden.
Oh, I see. So you do a bit of walking.
Yeah.
And then a bit of ropeway.
Yeah, you get the ropeway to see the herb garden, come back down, but then there's this midpoint to help you.
We're going to walk the whole way down. Is this going to be a mistake? I'm thinking it's downhill, so how bad can it be? Here's the herb garden. There's nice hammocks to relax in. What a view. I like how you can see nature with the mountains and the city and the sea. This ropeway's got everything. Here's the top station. Looks like European style buildings here. Ooh, bumpy. Here's the view from the top at the herb garden. Lovely view. So out there you can see Kobe Airport. Is that strip of land over there? And over this area is Kobe Harbourland, which is where we're planning to go later. And here's the start of the herb gardens. We're in historic European style. There's some interesting ice creams here. We've got rose and raspberry, wild grape, uji matcha, yuzu and bamboo charcoal. One of these flavours sounds less delicious than the others. We've also got lavender ice cream and some snacks. We're going to get some french fries to fuel us up for the walk down the mountain. Honey milk ice cream, that sounds really nice. Lots of places in Japan do take cards now, but this is one place that was cash only, so it is still worth having cash with you. Here's our snacks before the walk down the mountain, enjoying the authentic local Japanese cuisine. There's all these fragrance bottles. It says you can smell them and find a fragrance you like. So far I haven't really found any that I like. They've all been horrible so far. This one, Raven Sara, smelled like aniseed. Here's a sign to the start of the hiking trail. It's upstairs in the Concert Hall Fragrance Museum building. If it's busy downstairs at the entrance when you first come off the ropeway, up here's a good place to get a view. Just over there is Osaka. Makes it seem like we're really close. I suppose we are. It only took 12 minutes on the bullet train. Oh wow. Does it say that? Oh yeah. Keep the door closed to prevent wild boars from coming inside. Wow. It says this is the start of the hiking trail. So I think you go through this gate and then right. We don't want to go walking off to another mountain in completely the wrong direction. This is where we went wrong. You'll see in a minute. If you're coming here, do not go this way. It's 10 to 1 now, so let's see how long it takes us to hike down the mountain. The woman at the ticket desk said it would take 2 hours. I don't think it's going to take that long. We're supposed to be going down a mountain. Why is it uphill? Do you want to change your mind about this, Phil?
Let's go. You can only go up so far.
The path isn't paved or anything. It doesn't look very well trodden. Maybe not many people come this way. That's because it's not the right way. I don't think you'd want to be doing this if it was rainy. It might be a bit slippery and muddy. There's quite steep inclines on both sides. There's a drop off on that side and a drop off on the other side. We're walking along a kind of spine. It has got a bit steep now. There was a slidey bit back there. I forgot I'm scared of sliding down slopes. This probably looks really stupid because it's not really that steep, but this is actually terrifying.
It's really slippy because of the leaves and the dirt's really loose, and this is a pretty steep bit.
I'm glad no one else is around. We made it through the dangerous bit. It is quite steep, to be fair.
There's no signs that anyone else is coming or has come this way.
No, we haven't seen anyone else on the trail.
Or any signs.
Where are we going?
You're at least heading towards the city.
It's very steep and slippery. So I've gone low centre of gravity.
Maybe Converse aren't the best shoes.
Maybe wearing a white dress was a bad idea as well. We're prepared for hiking.
Careful.
We're almost at the middle station of the Ropeway, so this is the lower level of the Herb Garden. You wouldn't guess this is so close to the city of Kobe. We're literally off the beaten track here. We're back on concrete. There's some benches and an area to sit down. I think that's that area with the hammocks we saw from the Ropeway. So it turns out we started the hiking trail a bit too early. There's the top of the Ropeway where we started, and the track we took was this one, all the way, bypassing all of the attractions of the Herb Garden. Which would explain why it didn't seem very well trodden. Most people would come and actually want to see the things that are here.
You missed the waterfall patio.
The glass house, Oriental garden. It took us just under 20 minutes to do that, which is not bad considering, I think.
And this is wheelchair accessible.
But the path is steep. We're going to go up and actually have a look at some of these things. It says there's glass houses and some footbaths.
Want a picture, Ames?
They weren't joking. Even the paved path is very steep. I would not recommend walking up it. It's pretty exhausting. Kobe is a long city along the bay, backed by mountains. The Herb Garden's on the side of a small mountain, so that's why it's so steep. At the moment it's the first week of March. I think if you came here a different time of year, it would probably be more green and colourful than this. What's our elevation at this point here?
We are at 1,055 feet and we're about halfway up the Herb Garden, I think.
And next we're going to go up these steps to get to the glass house up there.
Are we?
Well, if we can make it without having a heart attack. We made it to the glass house. This is cute in here. It smells nice too. We're getting behind in the stamps on Kobe. I couldn't find one at the station. It says glass house as if there's some sort of stamp rally around here. This is the only one I've seen so far. It's an inky one. Glass house. Well, this is nice in here. Some big tropical plants. Look at that bamboo. The flowers are in the shape of hearts. These will look like the flowers in Animal Crossing. There's the hyacinths and maybe the windflowers. That's where my knowledge of plants ends. Animal Crossing. There's a footbath up here, which would be pretty relaxing. It's actually full of people at the moment, so it is quite popular. It's supposed to bring it together.
Which way push it?
Right way. Backwards first.
1, 2, 3.
What does that say?
Let's try that. Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It is loud.
That must be Osaka that you can see far off in the distance. So close. Just outside the glass house, our elevation is 1,225 feet. So let's see how much it is when we get down. We're at the middle station of the Ropeway, so we've got to walk all that way. I think it said they had electric wheelchairs to rent at the top. So while the path is paved, it really is very steep. So it would be a job pushing a wheelchair or wheeling yourself up that, or even down. I think it might get a bit of a runaway situation. So far from the glass house to here at the middle station, the change in elevation's been 250 feet, and it only took about 5 or 10 minutes to walk that. So that's an idea of how steep it is. Oh, there we are. There's the red dot. You are here.
Ichigara is that way, and the rest of it down there to the little shinkansen.
Are we supposed to go to the right and then left into this and then enter the hiking trail? Squiggly, 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 squiggly. But which way do we go? It said Ichigahara is this way, but the waterfall is the other way. I don't want to miss the waterfall. We're going right past the pond, and it looks like the hiking trail goes past the waterfall as well. And here's the start of the hiking trail. The mountainside is quite steep. There's a long series of these switchbacks going down. Could this be a tiny temple or shrine? What's that? A broom. We're keeping it nice up here. very steep.
Do you want to go down them and I can see just how steep they are?
Will that demonstrate it?
I think you'll only get about 6 or 7 steps down to be your height. Yep, you're very far down. Amy, come back.
Some big steps.
I just wanted to make you walk up them.
It's 0.9 kilometers. 0.9 kilometers to the waterfall, and 1.2 kilometers.
Try again.
1.2 kilometers to Shinkobe Station, where we started out, and that's our goal. And most importantly, that means we are definitely going the right way.
1.2 kilometers doesn't sound that far.
No, it doesn't sound like a lot, but at the start of this whole thing I did say it's not very far, how bad could it be? And it's downhill, so we'll see. This is Nunobiki Gohonmatsu Dam, a nice place to take a small break. Now we know Japan loves top 100 lists, and this is one of Japan's top 100 dam lakes. It's Japan's oldest gravity concrete dam, and it's important for providing water to the city of Kobe. All the way along you get a glimpse of the ropeway running overhead. So this hike from the middle station of the ropeway to the bottom seems a lot easier than that first one we did. It's only the switchbacks at the start that are a bit steep and slippery, and this part is much easier. We've come to a crossroads. Do we continue along the path or do we cross the bridge? My Japanese isn't good enough to read that. Toente Cross. That's probably completely wrong.
I think we will be here, maybe? We haven't seen the waterfalls yet though. Oh wait, hold on. The dam.
We've been past that.
Then we crossed one bridge, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And then I think this will be the next one.
That one looks kind of by the side of the path.
Well, this is the...
Monkey Kazurabashi Bridge.
Is that right? That looks about right.
The bridges in Shikoku are called Kazurabashi, I think. Maybe that just means rope bridge.
Well, in either case, I think we don't cross
cross it, we carry on.
But it looks nice, so I'm going to cross it anyway.
You cross it if you want to, Phil. Enjoy yourself. We're coming up to a view. You can see the city of Kobe through there, and down there it looks like the river starts to drop off as well, so maybe we're coming up to the waterfall. We've come across a little lookout point. I guess if you hike upwards from Shinkobe Station, go past the waterfall, then you could stop here and still get a nice view. What's the elevation update, Phil? 600
feet.
So we've gone down another...
about 450 something since that middle ropeway.
We're going to check the video and find out we're completely wrong about all these numbers.
Probably.
So that was Miharashi Observation Platform, and there's a high school around here as well. Just spotted a sign to the waterfalls and the way back to the station's this way too. And here's the first view of the waterfalls, Nunobiki Falls. It said they've got 1 Michelin star in the Michelin Green Guide. There's a little area to sit and enjoy the waterfall. If you're walking from the station to get to the waterfalls, this is the route. This way is towards the station. And then going up to the waterfall, there are quite a lot of steps. Well, that was a nice little adventure. All in all, it wasn't that difficult. There were some parts that were a bit tricky, a bit steep, a bit slippery, but it wasn't too bad after we got past those tricky sections. I would definitely recommend taking the cable car up, and then if you want to, take it down as well. If you want to walk down, go through the herb garden on the proper route for that first section, and then from the middle station to the bottom it took us about an hour, and that included time to stop and take pictures and film. It was nice to be somewhere that felt like the countryside and felt more relaxing, and to hear all the birds and the rushing water, even though we're so close to the city of Kobe, and we had some stunning views on the way there as well. It's really easy to get here. If you're at Shinkobe Station, there's signs right from the station, and the start of the route pretty much is at the station. And Shinkobe is only 12 minutes on the bullet train from Osaka. I couldn't believe how quick that was. If you're driving between the two stations, it takes 54 minutes, but the bullet train only 12 minutes. Amazing. Like in Osaka, the Shinkansen station is slightly away from the main city centre. Kobe has a small subway, so we took that into town. From there we had a wander around, saw Chinatown and went to the seafront, but that's for another video. So that was Nunobiki Herb Garden, Ropeway and Waterfall. Kobe is so quick to get to on the train from Osaka, and it was a lovely getaway into nature, a real contrast to the city of Osaka. Then afterwards you can head out to get some Kobe beef and enjoy the waterfront. The city has a really good feel to it, and it's not as hectic and crowded as Osaka. Tell me in the comments if you've been and what you thought of it, and I'll see you next week with more videos about Japan on Thursday.